area. This area has been declared a restricted area by authority of the Secretary of the Army in accordance with the provisions of the directive issued by the Secretary of Defense on the 20th of August 1954, pursuant to the provisions of Section 21, Internal Security Act of 1950. Unauthorized entry into this area is prohibited. Loitering in this area of this activity is also prohibited. Remember what I said, man. They're gonna leave before I do. And they're not gonna get my ID. Okay. Remember that. You're gonna eat your words.
They tried to shut the camera down in the name of federal law, but the truth was standing right outside the fence. Today's video takes us to Martindale Army Airfield, where a tense standoff unfolds between security and citizens exercising their First Amendment rights. This footage comes from SAPD Press, a channel that consistently exposes overreach and educates the public about civil liberties in real-world encounters. Make sure you subscribe to their channel, the link is in the description, and tell them I sent you. Because in America, your rights don't disappear just because someone in a uniform says so.
How you doing, sir? Could you please stop recording?
I can't hear you.
Could you please stop recording?
Hang on, man, the wind is loud.
Could you please stop recording?
Why?
Because it's against federal law.
It's against federal law?
Yes, sir, it is.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that, man. What's that law? I'm just asking.
I understand. Let me read it to you.
You're gonna read it to me? Hey, can I walk up to the fence here?
Sorry.
Cause it's not posted anywhere.
I'm sorry, I don't remember the particulars of the law. It's been a while since I've had to discuss it, but it's basically.
Well, this sign's in the way, right? You can just move over a little bit. So, all right, I'm gonna read it. Warning, restricted area. This area has been declared a restricted area by authority of the Secretary of the Army in accordance with the provisions of the directive issued by the Secretary of Defense on the 20th of August 1954, pursuant to the provisions of Section 21, Internal Security Act of 1950. Unauthorized entry into this area is prohibited. Loitering in this area of this activity is also prohibited. All persons, vehicles entering hereon. It doesn't say anything about
you're right. When it was revised, all note-taking, all photographing, all videotaping, anything recording whatsoever of what's on the base, who's coming in and out, all that kind of stuff is deemed illegal.
But that applies, deemed illegal?
Yes.
But that applies inside the gate, right?
No, even outside.
Really?
Yeah.
But
like I said, I would tell you what the exact laws are, but I don't remember them offhand. Like I said, it's been a while since I've had to discuss it with somebody.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's not really a law right there.
Yes, it is.
That's not a law.
Yes, it is.
That's just a policy.
Now, if you want to go ahead and argue it, that's fine. I'll go ahead and call SAPD, and they'll come over and they'll instruct you on it, and they'll give you a criminal trespass warning as well.
What do you think they're gonna do?
Make you leave.
You're gonna make me leave?
Yes, sir.
How much money you want to put on that?
All right.
Hey, one thing is, SAPD is gonna leave before I do, and they're not gonna get my name or ID.
Probably right. That's because you're gonna run like a coward.
I'm gonna be right here the whole time.
Here we see a classic standoff between private security and a citizen asserting rights. Threatening to call SAPD raises First Amendment retaliation concerns if the purpose is to chill protected filming. A criminal trespass warning generally requires being on actual restricted property, not a public vantage point. The wager dramatizes a legal reality. Police often decline to enforce when no crime exists.
It actually extends about 4 or 5 feet from the gate. Okay. That's fine. They'll be arriving pretty soon.
Remember what I said, man. They're gonna leave before I do. And they're not gonna get my ID.
Okay.
Remember that. You're gonna eat your words.
Hey, that's awesome. I knew you could do it.
Huh?
I knew he was gonna fucking act up. He's like, aren't you too? TX 17. I'm like,
No shit.
I know. He's like, yeah, good, because you have a trespass warning. You're gonna go to jail. He said. You're not having knowledge on the law or ignorance of the law is not an excuse. And what we do is we sue your company. We file a complaint against you with the Texas Board of Private Investigators. We probably have 3 or 4 different camera angles. We educate you on it, and then you know, we complain. If your acts amount to a civil rights violation, which calling the police to try to prevent somebody from gathering information on the First Amendment is a violation of our free speech.
Well,
You're trying to use.
cops will determine that.
No, actually, the Board of Private Investigators will determine whether or not you have violated our.
Because I'm concerned.
No, you're not calling the cops because you're concerned, sir. You indicated right off the bat you're calling the cops because TX Sheepdog 72 is here, and I have been trespass warned from this property.
From what
and
I've
you
been told,
think
yes, by our client.
that's fine. Whoever's responsible for telling you, especially if they have prior knowledge of where the boundaries extend, they'll lose their ability. But being that I'm telling you.
But really, all it would be just a slap on the wrist saying, "Hey, you were in the wrong." And
You
no, sir.
No,
No, sir.
no.
No, sir. These
Not for
three.
me.
Yeah.
These 3 security guards.
When you get called into federal court, I hope you got enough money to defend that.
He's another one.
But anyways,
He's another one.
Yeah.
I'm curious though.
You're gonna lose your license, sir, if you continue.
No, I just asking you a question.
Okay.
I'm curious
Go ahead.
as your videos obviously go on YouTube. So
I
everybody.
can't hear. No.
No, this is just if you want to record it, that's fine. It was just a discussion.
Turn it off,
between
man.
me. If your videos go on YouTube, which anyone in the world can access.
I'm okay having conversations off camera with anybody that wants to. You're acting cool right now, so I'm good.
Well, yeah, I'm not. There's no reason to be an asshole. So.
Oh, you can understand when somebody comes out and they call me by my YouTube name and they say that I'm trespassing.
Well, that's only because I recognize the bolo and that's what we have.
Right, and but you can understand my concern when there's a bolo and you call me by name and you say I'm trespassing when we've already clearly established, number one, when the police were out here, that your property line doesn't go past the fence. Number two, not your company, but the last company's paid out $15,000 for a violation of my civil rights because they kept me from that little area under color of law, saying that it was against the law. So you prevented me from going up to that fence and filming under color of law. That's what you're doing.
Just saying something is right doesn't mean it is.
But correct.
Saying that,
okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Under color of trespassing law, you're telling me that I cannot stand over there on that fence and record.
From what I've been told, that secondary fence right there with the big thing right there, actually is where the fence line goes, the property line goes all the way across.
Yeah, over there it goes all the way up there, but beyond that fence, no.
Yeah,
because look, you
it
can't.
actually goes from there.
Okay,
hold on.
That film over,
Jack,
that field
Jack,
over
hold
there.
on. Hold on. You see these telephone poles? That's all public utilities. It's called a public easement. As long as it's accessible to the public, we have a right to be there.
Yeah. Now you see over there.
This is the legal pivot. The auditor explains public easement doctrine using telephone poles as evidence of public right-of-way. Under well-established property law, utilities placed outside a fence often mark the boundary of private property. If the camera remains on the easement, trespass law does not apply. You are watching boundary law, not opinion.
You see how where's the telephone pole? Outside of the fence, inside of the fence?
Outside.
Okay, it's outside. You know why it's outside of the fence?
It's outside the fence.
Because y'all's property is inside the fence, and they can't put.
The fence turns?
You can't put government property.
The fence turns because that's private property. We know the guy that owns that property. In fact, he supports our channel.
But
so I can assure you, outside the fence is not your property.
Back to my question.
Hold on. And over here, where did your fence end? It could easily go up to the pole. Do you know why it doesn't? Because your property ends there.
All I'm saying is what I've been told.
Okay.
So back to my question.
Let's see that bolo.
If I was a terrorist.
Let us see that bolo.
If I was a terrorist.
Or show the cops that bolo when they come out so we can get a copy of it.
Just so you know, if I was a terrorist, I would love YouTube.
Yeah, we love that argument.
No, I'm just saying.
No, we get that.
I remember when I don't know how many years ago.
Do you remember when a terrorist used video cameras on YouTube to commit a terrorist attack? Do you have any instances of that?
I don't know, but I do remember.
You don't know because it doesn't happen. But go ahead.
I remember a news article. I don't remember how many years ago, where CENTCOM
one
reported-
more quick thing. When the police got her, please show them that bolo. That way we can do our FOIA and we can get that bolo.
Okay.
Okay? Because anything they see and they use, we got. So you got it. What my point is I hate to see. I know your intentions
I'm
are.
just curious because I keep trying to
You know, you got to
say
interrupt
something
mine.
and you're interrupting.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to save your fucking ass before they get out of here, man. That's all.
This was the discussion where.
Trying to save your ass before they get out here. I'm trying to give you info.
Well,
we got cops.
I'm not actively doing anything.
We got cops that tell us stuff. You know what I mean? We got security guards that tell us stuff. We got security guards in your company that tell us stuff. So before you start doing things you shouldn't do, or you start acting like, hey, I didn't know. Hey, I didn't know. I'm just going by what somebody told me. Think real long and hard. Because people will talk once they're subpoenaed. And they will tell the truth.
That's fine.
Even if you think you can trust them with your life, they'll fucking snitch on you when they're under the gun.
Oh, I
So,
believe it.
and I try to, we're not trying to hide nothing, man. We're not trying to hide nothing. That's why I'm telling you, you fuck up and you start messing with people's civil rights, we will take your license from you. Do you understand? We will take your license from you.
We'll assist you in
away.
finding new employment, man.
We won't go away. You'll never work as a security guard anywhere in the United States.
That would suck.
Do you understand?
That would suck.
Okay. That's your car? That red car? That
Maybe.
company car?
Maybe.
Okay. We're very good at what we do, man. Very good. So we'll make sure that you don't. Dude, if you can't see the light, man, and you want to fuck with people's rights outside that gate, I'm just asking. I don't know.
He's got a body cam.
But why?
I can find out.
But why did you want to know?
I'm just curious. Free country. You're asking me questions, I'm asking you questions. That's all.
I know, but
Is
that
that
just
your
seems
car?
a little weird that you would ask if that's my car or not.
I'm just curious because we're probably going to end up doing a real in-depth story on you. And I want to know, is this a guy that takes an Uber to work every day?
Now I kind of feel, no offense, but I
You
kind
feel
of feel
threatened, right?
now,
Oh,
yeah.
I love it. I love it. That's, dude, I can go back to my car and get a list of things you can say. Like I'm threatened, I'm feeling safe,
I'm
I'm
just saying I feel
offended.
threatened. I'm not saying you're threatening.
I'm
I
asking
just
what's
say
your car.
it feels threatened.
It don't look like a government car. Do they allow non-government cars on this facility?
Yes.
Okay, that answers my question. Maybe I should have asked you that. Say that it's not your
That's
car.
how people get on this base to work.
Oh, okay. All right.
They come in their vehicles.
Okay, that's a simple question. Is that your sign? The one that says warning restricted area?
No.
What about that sign right there that says War Eagle Security
Yes.
Services? Is that your sign?
Yes.
Does that make you feel suspicious that I'm asking about that stuff?
No.
We'd like to educate and we'd like to give advice. If it makes you feel uneasy that people outside this gate know what you drive, park your car, park your car over there in the other parking. It's just advice to you. Because we know terrorists could be up here. Terrorists could walk right up here. Don't let them see your car. Park it somewhere else. See how we've helped you today?
Here they come.
What's that, sir? We tried to explain to him about the property line, so we have to involve you guys and we insist.
All right, I'll talk to him and we'll get it squared away.
Sorry, yeah, we'll call.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as long as they're not coming past the fence.
Oh my God.
If you can get a supervisor right here, just show me a paper. I need a supervisor. There's
Previous officers said actually they agree with me. That's why.
How you guys doing?
Hey, how you doing today, man?
Outside the fence. So we got a second officer on the scene. We got a second officer on the scene.
How you doing today, man?
Pretty good.
I was just telling him, we tried to tell him, man. So we really don't want the police out here.
Yeah.
We tried to tell him.
He's telling me that there's a code for filming a federal building. Go look it up. I've never heard of it.
There is, but
is?
they have to be on the.
I mean, well, what's the stop like the truck driver right here from just filming?
What about my dash cam when I drive down here? and
Yeah.
turn
Check
around?
Check
So,
this
I mean,
out.
how does-
the NSA, you can film out there, but you can't film here. Come on. You can film the White House, but you can't film here.
Yeah. Well, now he's wanting a supervisor, so I'm gonna go call my sergeant. I mean, I personally don't have an issue with you guys out
Which
here.
one is it?
He's actually new. It's probably not one you talked to.
Is he on my video?
You guys know what we do, right?
I mean, I've heard. Yeah,
You
I've
guys
heard
watch
you guys.
their
Yeah.
videos? Figure that out.
Do you need it?
Yeah.
You said you needed a pen and a card. Oh, okay. I thought you wanted a card from us for the.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm like writing it down.
I don't care if you guys know who I am.
Appreciate the info, anyways.
Okay. Let me know if you need anything,
Yeah,
brother.
no problem.
Y'all
Take
be
care,
safe
guys.
out
Okay.
there.
Be safe driving.
All right, guys. You too, man.
All right,
Be
take
safe.
care.
I mean that, guys. Really.
Appreciate it.
It really comes down to the leadership because I don't know if they're telling him something and it's probably not correct, or maybe they're misunderstood. So I mean, because he was telling me that his supervisor told him that this law is what it is and that you guys have been given a criminal trespass to the property.
I never have.
This isn't that property.
This is my first time out here,
So, I
anyway.
mean,
Yeah.
unless you're over the fence,
Exactly.
onto the parking lot. I can see.
These officers are really cool. Do you have a card, bud? Do you have a card? Do you have a card, bud? Do you have a card?
Yeah.
How long you been an officer?
4 years now.
4 years?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. It's a good job.
Have you had to use your weapon yet, or taser?
Taser, just once actually.
Yeah.
And, everything else, mostly was hands-on, just tactical.
Plan on making a career out of it?
Yeah, promoting as fast as I can. So.
Well, make sure you stay safe, man. I mean that. There's a lot of good officers out there, but what we find is the bad officers put your guys' lives in jeopardy, man. Put the good officers' lives in jeopardy. So we try to expose the bad ones, but we also highlight the good ones too. And you guys will show up on our YouTube channel as being some good officers today, man. And we really appreciate you.
That'll be the incident.
I'll talk to you. Where's your buddy?
I went to get something to drink.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I already talked to my sergeant. He's not even gonna come out.
Yeah, I figured that.
He said exactly. You guys can film whatever the hell you want.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
the
good.
same way.
That's good, man.
So he's not even gonna come out. He said if I'll deal with him, and if you guys want to hang out here, more than welcome to.
All right, bud.
But yeah, we're not gonna probably come out even if they call again. We're
Yeah,
probably not.
he gave me an incident number and gave me both your badges number.
Yeah, of
So
course. So,
I
I
appreciate
mean-
it. And like I was telling him, man,
The sergeant's decision not to respond signals de facto recognition that no crime exists. This aligns with practical policing norms. Officers avoid enforcement when activity is constitutionally protected. It also illustrates how calm professionalism reduces conflict and protects both sides. The law speaks through inaction.
there's a lot of good police officers, don't get me wrong.
Sure.
But there's a lot of bad police officers, and those are the ones that put the good officers in jeopardy.
Sure.
And that's the way we
Get
see
that.
it, And we highlight the good and the bad. So we expose the bad ones,
Okay.
but we highlight the good ones.
Cool.
You guys will be on our YouTube channel, but
Cool.
as a good positive experience with you guys, man. And we really appreciate you, man.
That's what we need out here is try to give that impression that we're out here to help the community and not give a negative impression that we're all just
with
out
the world
here
of cameras,
being stupid.
with the world of, are you running body cam today or not?
Oh, yeah. Come
Okay.
on.
Yeah, with the world of cameras, man, I mean, it helps, from back in the 60s and 70s when
Yeah.
there was no accountability,
Yeah. And-
So, by all means, I'm not anti-police, man. I'm pro accountability.
Okay.
And I'm pro good law enforcement. I'm anti-bad cop.
Cool. I can agree with that. Thanks, sir.
All right, guys.
You guys have any questions
sir.
for us?
No, sir.
Pretty straightforward. Okay, cool.
All right, you guys be safe, man.
You have a good day,
All right,
okay?
you too, guys. All right, be careful, man.
Today, you saw it clearly. Truth doesn't need to shout. It just needs to stand on the right side of the law. If you've ever been asked for ID unlawfully, share your story in the comments. Your experience could protect someone else tomorrow. Hit like if you value your freedom and subscribe so you're never caught off guard again. Remember this, you don't need to stay silent, you need to know the law. Because in this country, freedom is not something you ask for, it's something you exercise. This is ID refusal rights, where legal knowledge becomes citizen power, and peaceful resistance becomes the shield of liberty.